Hey everybody. Okay, so welcome to Part P of the commentary. This is going to get very interesting. So here is the mother, single mother, raising three children. She, I believe, has lupus, and a news reporter here, and here is her attorney. So let's go ahead and a quick reference check.
To explain, Sherman.
Yeah, pretty bizarre story.
The story.
In Carolina. Deanna Johnson says her family's traumatized by what happened, and her daughter didn't speak for days after she was arrested. The mother of three is upset because she believes that this could have been avoided with a little more empathy and a phone call.
I'm the sole provider in my family, so it's extremely hard.
Deanna Johnson suffers from systemic lupus. The condition causes her to miss work often, making it hard for the single mother to pay the bills and keep stable housing.
I was rotating between like Airbnbs and hotels.
Getting her 9-year-old daughter to school is also tough. She enrolled her child in Kashmir Gardens Elementary in October. A few days later, she was told by Principal Marcus Collins her daughter was not allowed back.
He said, well, your daughter is no longer enrolled in Kashmir Elementary. She's missed too many days. Do not bring her back here.
Furious, Miss Johnson showed up at the school and in minutes was arrested for making terroristic threats.
I said I was going to level the whole city block and watch it all come down if you kick my 9-year-old daughter out of school. And I guess they took that as a bomb threat, which is a euphemism.
Fox 26 obtained the document Johnson submitted in October to the school showing her daughter met the criteria for being a homeless student. The child was removed from Kashmir shortly after. The withdrawal form had Principal Marcus Collins' signature, but not hers.
Now, here's what I want to stop right there. So, she's a single mother of three, has lupus, facing housing insecurity. Now, she made that statement, and he called the police. The principal called the police and had her arrested. When she made that statement, did she have any weapons on her? As if people don't say things out of anger. Did she have any weapons on her when she made that statement? But the fact that she said that, the principal picked up the phone and called the police and had her arrested. As if, again, people say things out of anger. Her life is upside down. They're facing housing insecurity, and she's trying to keep her daughter in school. Now, they have certain provisions for when children are homeless, okay? Listen to this.
Children enrollment in school and transportation to get there.
Yes, so keep in mind, she didn't have any weapons on her. That wasn't stated. She went up to the school and said she'll level a block. How would she level a block with her hands? And then we're going to get to the interesting part. So listen to this.
From Kashmir shortly after. The withdrawal form had Principal Marcus Collins' signature, but not hers.
The child wanted to learn. Miss Johnson wanted the child to learn. But the easier solution for them was to just get rid of the child, get rid of the problem.
So the principal called the police. Boom, there your principal is. Marcus Collins. There is your principal right there. Marcus Collins of Kashmir Gardens Elementary School. So we have a young female, black female student and a black woman who made a statement she would level a block. Level it with what? Did she have a weapon on her? Oh, I'm taking it literally, as if she could level the block. Here's your principal right here. Again, what the attorney say?
The child wanted to learn. Miss Johnson wanted the child to learn. But the easier solution for them was to just get rid of the child, get rid of the problem.
The Houston Federation of Teachers says the child's hardships line up with a federal law that guarantees homeless children enrollment in school and transportation to get there.
If a child's attendance has triggered the principal to get involved, then that person should have been the one to pick up the telephone and call the parent and say, look, what's going on?
So we reached out to the district, who says they wouldn't comment due to privacy concerns, but a spokesperson did say they disagree with what Miss Johnson's claiming happened. As for her child, she's doing well with her aunt in South Carolina. The family's attorney tells me that legal action will be taken soon.
So did he pick up the phone and offer transportation for the child? We know that based on a report, he picked up the phone to call the police on the black woman. She made a threat. If Becky had made that threat, I'd already called the police. Again, when she made the threat, did she have a weapon on her? She was obviously concerned about her child having access to an education. You heard the lady that said with the Federation of Teachers. At that time, if it caught his attention, he should have basically picked up the phone because they have certain legal rights for homeless students. But he knew how to pick up the phone to call the police and have her arrested. Your Kangs, your educated lame Kangs. Marcus Collins. And now, what has happened? The child not speaking for days. Let me guess, no father in the home, obviously. So she's learning early about this group of men as a collective. And then here's your principal, a black man, who calls the police on your mom. People make threats all the time in these schools. It's suburban areas especially, and it's especially in sporting events. Is the police called on Becky, Trevor, and Tom? No. But when you got a black man, is the police called on them? They do stuff all the time in the community. This group of men, well, he just talking. So she made a statement, obviously in anger. Was there a threat in her hand? Was a bomb taped to her body? Doubt it. No. So let's see. So it sounds like he couldn't make the call to offer transportation or assistance, but he could make the call to get the black woman arrested. Again, as her attorney said, so keep this in mind for you and your Kangs, okay? As her attorney said,
signature, but not hers.
The child wanted to learn. Miss Johnson wanted the child to learn. But the easier solution for them was to just get rid of the child, get rid of the problem.
and that appears to me that's what he did. I'm taking your child out and call the police on you and have you arrested. You think he didn't pull the file on the child? How could they know how many absences? You think he wasn't aware she was homeless? Have her arrested for the because a statement that she made. Oh, hey, but keep wearing that cape for him. Have her arrested. She didn't throw hands at anyone. She made us. How's she gonna level a block with what? Have her arrested and have the young black girl kicked out of school. You're not bringing her back here. And now, yes, go get them, go get. Listen, you got to understand. I mean, this is crazy. I think he escalated it.
The withdrawal form had Principal Marcus Collins' signature, but not hers.
The child wanted to learn. Miss Johnson wanted the child to learn. But the easier solution for them was to just get rid of the child, get rid of the problem.
The Houston Federation of Teachers says the child's hardships line up with a federal law that guarantees homeless children enrollment in school and transportation to get there.
If a child's attendance has triggered the principal to get involved, then that person should have been the one to pick up the telephone and call the parent and say, look, what's going on?
So we reached out to the district, who says they wouldn't comment due to privacy concerns, but a spokesperson did say they disagree with what Miss Johnson's claiming happened. As for her child, she's doing well with her aunt in South Carolina. Family's attorney tells me that legal action will be taken soon.
Yes, so that made me wonder if he's in violation, the principal, if he's in violation, Marcus Collins, if he's in violation of a federal law. We all know in this community, they kick the women to the curb and coddle the men. This is your return on your investment. People kill me with this thing. Well, I want to commune with their stars. You can have it. You're going to have your canes involved. That's why you can't get anywhere. You got your own TDG pulling you down. Carry the seat of poverty if you want to. Carry the seat of a self-hating man if you want to. Don't be surprised what might happen to you. So now the child, this is in what, Houston? Now the child is with family in a whole another state. What, South Carolina? Away from her mom. Kick the child out of school 20 days. Did you pick up the phone or call and offer assistance, see what was going on, and then call the police on the mother? Look who it was. Look who it was. Marcus Collins. Man, another liability. So now the district, guess what? It would have been easier to try to work with the mother. And the burden of proof may be on him. It would have been a lot easier. But see, he probably thought, again, my opinion, that by her being homeless, she was powerless. Or you're homeless, or whatever. The self-hatred is real. You can call whatever you want to. But black women keep on trying to foster an environment and make excuses for them. So now, just like Jonathan Majors, oh my goodness, bad investment. They might have made a bad choice in having him in charge because now, if legal action is pending and the lawyer not going to just file nothing off of what he said, she said, they probably have access to the records, the phone records, what he may have done and did not do. She won't be homeless. Trust me, this right here, litigation will follow. Bad choice of employment, huh? Maybe they hired the wrong principal. And if that's a federal law, well, it may make me think that, hey, maybe they can find him in violation of a federal law that protects homeless children, giving them protection so they can get an education. So now, look, district, go ahead, get the attorney on the phone. Go ahead and get ready to respond to your legal matter. What's the average charge? What, 400 an hour? They might find somebody, what, 350 an hour? All because of, did he do his best to help? Did he make the call to offer transportation so the student could get to school? But he knew how to make the call and down 911. Oh, now look. Speaks volumes. Again. To me, it's an empty threat. She's upset. What's she gonna level it with? She's home. I mean, seriously.
The teacher says the child's hardships line up with a federal law that guarantees homeless children enrollment in school and transportation to get there.
If a child's attendance has triggered the principal to get involved, then that person should have been the one to pick up the telephone and call the parent and say, look, what's going on?
So we reached out to the district, who says they wouldn't comment due to privacy concerns, but a spokesperson did say they disagree with what Miss Johnson's claiming happened. As for her child, she's doing well with her aunt in South Carolina. Family's attorney tells me that legal action will be taken soon.
And this tells me that this principal is going to be probably, he might lose his job, which then you're not there obviously to help all the students. He may have to seek employment elsewhere. Then on top of that, as if they're handing out principal jobs everywhere, good luck finding another one. This might be his career, as we say, career suicide. So tell us about your last job. See, he may think, oh, it's a black homeless mother and a young black girl. You don't understand business, so you tell us about your last job. Oh my, so you triggered a possibly legal matter. Oh, so you showed yourself to be a liability, and the district had to lawyer up on something. It didn't even have to go that far. It didn't even have to go that far. Did he offer any assistance? They didn't say anything like, oh, he called her several times and tried to help her get housing. And they said when this was all occurring, again, she's in Airbnb, that she's been trying to secure housing. You can have an Airbnb for a week, couple of days, but guess what? If someone else gets it, oh, guess what? You're going to have to leave. Why? We have a new tenant coming in, or a new renter for these days. You got to pack up and go again. Housing insecurity. So she's trying to find housing, keep her kid in school, and look what happens here. I'm gonna go ahead and kick her out, or you gonna do what? Call the police on you. So stop and think. If it's a single mother, so what if she's arrested and held overnight? What would happen to her kids? And she's trying to find housing. Think about it. She was arrested, But think, what if no one came to assist? What would have happened to her kid if she was held overnight or for a couple of days? And she's trying to find housing, which means they don't have it. 9-year-old kid, I guess, just out there. Mama's in jail because he called the police on her. You think he couldn't figure that out? I thought about that. So what would have happened to the kid? Sure can't have pit on the fathers. That's a joke of the day. Wishful thinking. What could have happened to that child? Call someone scared? How would the child have had dinner? Mom arrested? How would she get out of jail? As if she has money for that. You think he didn't know that could have been he was making things worse? My opinion, I think he didn't care, didn't give a darn. That's the problem with some black women. You don't know the enemy. Sometimes the enemy is one that looks like you. Think about it. So this right here, oh, he just put the district on play. You just put them on play. They're gonna play out a legal matter. I guarantee you. Don't be surprised if he loses his job. Good luck finding the next one. You heard what the lady said with the Teachers Federation. They have protections. So now a legal matter may ensue, and I'm sure will. This sounds like it might be some kind of federal violation. Oh, go get them. So yeah, I just wanted you to see another liability to an establishment. Was it worth kicking a kid out and calling the police on the mom? Now you're on the news. Now you're potentially facing a legal action. School districts already bleeding for money. This is in Houston, Texas. This is in Texas. Taxpayers' dollars gotta pay for a legal defense. Pay for legal defense. Mother separated from her daughter. This right here, I don't think he's going to last too long in that position. Let me know what you all think. Why did it have to escalate? But he had no problems calling the police and getting the kid out of school. Did he offer the assistance? It speaks volumes. But hey, keep wearing that cape. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about these dust buckets out there, and I'm out. Oh my gosh.